What is up, YouTube? Back again with another video for you guys today. And if you guys watched my previous video, that's my dog Nana, by the way. Say hi, Nana. Shake. Shake. Good girl. But yeah, guys, if you guys watched my last video where we took out the intake and the exhaust headers, so now we're gonna go ahead and try to get this turbo mounted onto the manifold. But the manifold comes with these double threaded studs. I think that's what they're called. But we have to thread them onto here, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can do that. But in order to get this stud threaded onto the hole, you start screwing it on as far as it can go. So just like that, and we can't get it anymore. And then you grab a nut, tighten it up about right where the thread ends, and then you grab another nut and you thread it on top of that one. Okay, so now with the key, you're gonna twist it this way, and then with the socket wrench, or the socket, whatever, I'm not thinking straight, whatever it's called, I can't think right now, you tighten it this way. So with this one, tighten it this way, and then the key, you go this way, and it will create pressure between both nuts, and then it'll allow you to tighten it and get the rest of the thread down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this phone onto the little mouthpiece here, so you guys can see a point of view version of it. Alright, so if you guys saw what it did, now there's pressure between both nuts and they can't come loose. So now what we're going to do is, with the little socket, we're going to tighten it to get the rest of that thread down there. Just like that. Right, now I'm gonna tighten it just when, and I'm gonna stop right when the nut is about to hit this flat piece here. So I'm gonna go a little bit more than that. All right, and it looks like they're about the same distance from the thing here. So we're gonna go ahead and take these nuts off. And to take these nuts off, it's gonna be the same procedure, it's just opposite. So we're gonna pull this one this way. We're gonna pull it down instead of pulling it this way. And then same with this one. We're gonna pull this one this way instead of this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a point of view. And just like that, this top nut breaks loose, and then we can remove this bottom one as well. Alright, and that should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one and then thread in these other two studs on the other two side. I hope you guys saw what I did, and I hope you guys were able to understand. I know I kind of sounded confusing. I was confused myself, but I will leave a link to the video that shows you guys how you can do this if you guys didn't understand me. Now, I do also apologize for the video quality right now. I'm using my phone, the Galaxy A20e, and it doesn't do too good in lighting. Like, look at my setup over there. It's a boot and then like a flashlight. So I do apologize for the lighting, but it is dark outside, so this is the best I can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, and just like that, I got all 4 studs threaded in. Now I stopped right where that flat end, the middle piece, right when that flat middle piece ended. That's when I stopped screwing these on. So how these studs are is it's thread, then it has like a little middle piece where there's no thread at all, and then it has the end piece that's threaded as well. So I just put the whole thread piece in, and I stopped right where the non-threaded half stopped. So I got all 4 of them in now. I'm gonna go ahead and put the gasket in and attach the turbo to this. Alright guys, so here's the turbo. Now this kit did come with 2 gaskets. I'm not sure, I think this one's a spacer because this one's a little bit thicker and this is a little thin one. The thin one came in the same box as the turbo, and then this thicker one came in with this box right here, the manifold. So I'm gonna use the thinner one because I don't think that thick one is a gasket. I think that's a spacer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this thin one. We're gonna put it on there. Just like that. And now we can go ahead and mount that turbo on. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna hide anything from you guys. So when we were threading in those studs, and you know how I told you guys that I kept going until that non-threaded half middle part was all the way in. So I think we're gonna have to loosen that up a bit because look, the stud is not coming out all the way. So there's no thread here for the nuts and the washers. So we're gonna go ahead and take this turbo out and loosen up those middle threads again. Alright, so if you guys see, I did that same thing I showed you guys with the 2 nuts, tying them together, but except instead of tying them, I loosened them up, and I loosened up about halfway through of the unthreaded part. So now we're gonna go ahead and put this gasket back on again and get this turbo mounted on. And just like that, you guys see, that's enough thread for the nuts to tighten up on that, tighten up the turbo to the manifold. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these washers in and tighten up these nuts, and I'll be right back with you guys once everything's tightened up. Alright guys, so like I told you guys, I'm not gonna hide anything. So while I was threading these in and then loosening them out, I ended up I don't know if you guys can see that, but I stripped one of the ends, so it's like complete. There's no thread there at all. You guys can see the difference. See if it'll focus. Alright, it's not wanting to focus, but the thing is, when I try to tighten up this nut, it just came loose and the nut came off. So I'm gonna stop by the store tomorrow and get another one that's the same as this, and get this last bolt in. But for now, I'm gonna leave this like this, and I'll be back with you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, welcome back. Now if you guys remember what happened to us last night, that double threaded stud got stripped on one of the ends. So I ran to Home Depot. No, not Home Depot. Home Depot does not have them. I went to O'Reilly's, and O'Reilly's had them. They were a little bit different. They were a little bit longer, if you guys can see the difference between this one and this one over here. But we made it work. I went ahead and just put two of each kind, just to like make sure that it's on there tight. So this is on already. It's bolted up, and we got the turbo right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and mock this up onto the Honda real quick. And real quick guys, in order for you guys to clock the turbo or like rotate it, you got to loosen up all these bolts that are on around the turbo kit. So this is for the Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you loosen these up, and it allows you to turn the turbo, as you guys can see. And yeah, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and mount this on real quick, just to like dummy test it, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys. So real quick, once you're done clocking your turbo, go ahead and tighten up these bolts all the way around. And yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and mount this real quick. Alright, guys, and just like that, turbo is in. And if you guys caught the difference, yes, I did remove the AC. Now, I did not do a full AC delete. I took it to my uncle, and he helped me remove the fan and stuff. Disconnected this main hose that was in the way, and I'm gonna be removing the AC compressor soon. Now, I'm gonna do this off camera because I want to keep it turbo related. So I'm just letting you guys know I did remove my AC, but not completely. Just this hose here, the fan, and the AC compressor. The rest of the lines are still hooked up. I'm gonna leave them like that just in case I want to add the AC in the future and it's not much of a hassle for me. You know, a lot of people are gonna say, oh, you know, do the full AC delete, that way you get the full weight reduction. But I mean, these hoses, they don't weigh. It's not gonna make a big difference, you know. So the car's slow already, and with the turbo, it's not gonna make it any faster. Is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna leave that there. But yeah, guys, check this out. Intake is freaking turbo is in. This right here is for the downpipe. Now, those double-sided, those double-threaded studs, we have another 5 that go here that connect to the downpipe. So those I'll show you guys once I do that, but just letting you guys know everything that's going down. So the downpipe's gonna go here, and it goes down, connects to the catalytic converter. And yeah, guys, so now what I'm gonna do next is gonna start hooking up the piping for the intercooler. So let me get that out, and I'll be right back with you guys. But before we do any of that, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the front bumper so we can start mocking up the intercooler. Alright, and just like that, the front bumper is off. So now we can get started on the intercooler piping. So if you guys do remember that first piece we were trying to put together, it does go this way. I'm gonna hook this up real quick, and I'll be right back with you guys and show you guys how everything's going down. Alright, guys, so I don't know what kind of honky donkey freaking hose clamps came with this, but I'm not a big fan of these. So I went ahead, because when I was tightening up this freaking hose clamp, this little nut flew off, and I freaking lost it. It's not under the car, and I can't find it. So I went ahead and grabbed the hose clamp from the intake I had, and I used that one because these are a lot easier. The ones where you just screw on with the flathead, these are by far my favorite type of hose clamps. So let's get this fence out the way. Okay, so in order to get this first pipe in, you gotta put it in through the bottom first, and then once you put it in here through the bottom, it'll just go right in, and then we can tighten up these clamps. So we got this first piece in. We're gonna go ahead and move our way down to actually, we're gonna go ahead and put the intercooler first. That way we can see what pipes go to whatever, you know. All right, and here's the intercooler. We're gonna go ahead and try to get this mounted on. I'm so excited, guys. This is gonna be so sick. I hope to God everything goes as planned, and this turbo kit will last us for a couple months at least. So there's the intercooler, here's the brackets and the bolts, and that's all that came in that box. So we get 2 bolts and 2 brackets, 2 washers. So I'm guessing it mounts on top of here or the bottom. I'm gonna mock it up real quick and try to put the bumper, and I'll tell you guys if it worked out or not, and I'll show you guys what I did. Alright, guys, so before I started to mount anything on the car, if you guys look down here, there are no holes that match up with the holes on here. So it's supposed to go like this, and the holes aren't there, so I'm gonna have to drill holes. Oops. I'm gonna have to drill my own set of holes onto here in order to get these bolts threaded up. So I'm gonna eyeball it and try to get it in the center, mark down the holes and drill them in real quick, and I'll be right back with you guys once I drill the holes. Alright, so like I told you guys, I'm just gonna eyeball it. So this looks to be like the middle to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this off camera because I don't have the tripod right now. So I'm just gonna lift it up like this and kind of guesstimate where the holes are at, and I'm gonna mark it down and drill on top of that. So yeah guys, I'll be right back once I drill these holes on. Alright, so I kind of guesstimated where I have to drill. I marked it down with the marker. Now these are not precise, I know they're not, so we're just gonna see if it works. To be honest, we're just gonna wing it and go for it. Alright guys, so right when I was drilling the holes in, I'm just using a regular drill that I got at Harbor Freight. It was like 18 bucks. Now this is not as strong, so it's taking forever to drill the hole. I'll show you guys how much I got until the battery died. Now I'm not sure if the battery was charged or not, but look at that. That's all I got through this right here. That is nowhere even close compared to the size we need it to be. Look at that. We still got we got like double the size of this hole. So I put the battery to charge for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna zip tie the intercooler just so we can figure out where all this piping goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie it real quick, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I just zip tied it. It's not on, it's just zip tied just for now, so we can figure out where these the rest of this piping goes. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the next piece. We're just gonna, I'm guessing this smaller one. We'll go with this one. Okay, we're gonna try to fit this one in. Alright, so we're gonna remove this rubber grommet, and this is supposed to connect here. Okay, so look, just our legs. So I'm guessing that goes like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the hose, the rubber grommets, and then the hose clamps, clamp these up, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so we got the second part of the piping down. So just to go through everything again, we got this first one in. This second piece connects to here. I got the two clamps already. Now this, I'm not gonna put the rubber grommet or the clamps because we still gotta drill the holes in there and get this bolted up. So for now we're gonna leave it like this. It looks like it's gonna fit. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this second piece, the third piece, excuse me, and get this going. I'm pretty sure this is just gonna bolt right up like that, something like this. I'll figure it out, and I'll be right back with you guys, and I'll show you guys how the tubing goes. Alright guys, so if you guys remember the last two pieces we had, this is the shorter piece and this is that longer piece. Now the longer side of the long piece goes connected to the short piece here, but I think we might have to cut some of the smaller piece off because it's not reaching all the way. Well, I mean, we have extra. Let me just show you guys because this is not. Alright, so I'm gonna hold this like this. This is where the turbo is gonna hook up to the intercooler right here, and then you see it's not reaching all the way. So in order for it to reach, I feel like this one has to be shorter. This one, we're gonna have to get some of that cut off. So I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut some of it off because this one's good. This one we just need the the rubber grommet to hook it up to the intercooler, and it looks to be at center. So hopefully, yeah, I think I'm just gonna get somebody to let me borrow a little hacksaw, and we're gonna mark it and just cut away. But yeah guys, so it's just alright, so that goes like that. You see that's connected to the turbo, but you see we still need to go a little bit more this way. So I think we are gonna have to cut some of that off. So I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I feel like we got a lot done. We found out how all the piping goes. I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I do have this is the down pipe here. So in the next video, I'm gonna show you guys, if you guys remember those double threaded studs. We have 5 of those that are going to go here. So I'm going to take this off and thread those bolts onto here, and then we're going to be able to hook up the downpipe. But we're not going to hook it up. We're just going to mock it up because we still have to drill onto the oil pan and get that T-bracket on the back for the oil feed line. So as of now, guys, I think we're going to leave it like this. I hope you guys understood what I did. But if you don't, let me know in the comments down below any questions you guys have, and I'll gladly answer them. I'll let you guys know what I did, all that stuff. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure how long this video is, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.